Hello friends, today is a very exciting day because I am filming the first video I've filmed since coming back to Canada, and what more fitting game to play than the Crimson Diamond, which is a new text parser adventure game set in Canada. And this is an even more exciting occasion because I've extremely kindly and generously been gifted a copy of the game by the creator Julia Minamata, so I am so excited to dive right into this game. I played the demo on my channel earlier this year and I really enjoyed it, had a really good time. I probably won't show too much of the starting hour or so because I already played through that in the demo. So we'll see. I'll include it when I'm especially funny. And of course all the story moments, like this handsome fellow here fishing in a stream. Crimson, Ontario, 1914. Look at him. Look at him fishing. Worst day fishing better than the best day working, as they say. And this was an especially good day for this fellow. He fished up a diamond. The Royal Canadian Museum, Toronto, Ontario. Oh, I was doing voices last time, wasn't I? This is it, what we've been waiting for. This is the guy who was a little fishy. Joke gets funnier every time. Far up north, a fisherman found a massive diamond in the belly of a fish. This could be a real boon for our mineralogy exhibit. We need something better than those dilettantes over in geology. Yeah, F those dilettantes in geology. It's too bad that we can't spare anyone to head up to the middle of nowhere on such a long shot. Too bad. Such a shame, right, Nancy? You could spare me. Let me go, Professor Plumber. I'm not usually in the habit of sending unsupervised young ladies into less civilized regions. But as luck would have it, the discovery is made near a lodge where I'm sure you could stay while you conduct your field work. You win, Nancy. Get on home, pack your bags, and catch the train up north. Hooray! If you find something that can make a big splash at the museum, who knows? Maybe the university will finally accept you as a mineralogy student. He's such a dick. Emotional blackmail. Thanks, Professor Plumber. Good luck, kiddo. Oh, and then patronizing me? I see your game, Professor Plumber. I do not trust you as far as I could throw a fish. I think I made the exact same joke last time because I got totally diverted looking up different fish that could be like, make a football pun with. Oh, the train. Here's my train! It's beautiful. I'd love to ride the train across Canada. I'm so immersed with the little bopping up and down. This is it, my first time out of the city. I'm gonna make the most of this trip. I can't wait to see the rocks of Northern Ontario. Goodbye, big city. Hello, adventure. The music is so good in this game. A few hours later. Excuse me, is this seat taken? Not at all. Please have a seat. Thanks. This is the lady who loves birds. She's obsessed with birds. Her whole personality is birds. My name is Kimi Kishiro. Where are you headed? Pleased to meet you. I'm Nancy Maple. I'm bound for a town called Crimson. Oh my, you've got some hours yet. I should know because that's where I'm going. I'm a clerk from the Royal Canadian Museum. My boss sent me to check out the diamond claim up there. I hadn't heard of that discovery. Then again, I don't pay much attention to the news because I'm too busy bird watching. You and Kimmy chat amiably for a while. As the day wears on, the rhythm of the train moving over the tracks and the monotony of the scenery lulls you into a deep sleep. Oh, it's so beautiful! The train, the moon. I'm lulled. Conductor announces, Crimson, this stop. Nancy, it's time to go. Thanks. Oh no! Oh, I love the little oh no tune. Where's my luggage? It's not here. There's no luggage left at all. My field kit's in there. What am I going to do? This is not a good day for Nancy. The train will be leaving soon. Nancy, we have to leave now. Hello there. Hello. You'll soon find out I have a very limited repertoire of voices. Oh, here comes our favorite character, Baldy. Excuse me, folks, what's his name? I keep wanting to say Dexter, but that's a Nancy Drew character. But I was sent to pick up just one person from the station tonight, Mr. Albert Respa, a European fellow. expert mineralogist on assignment, hired by the federal government on loan from Antwerp. I don't know why I'm giving this Canadian man a southern accent, but as I say, I have a very limited repertoire of voices. I wasn't told he'd be bringing any secretaries, wives, girlfriends. How dare you assume, sir? To assume makes an ass out of you and me. I'm sorry for the confusion, sir. Jack. Right, Jack. I'm sorry for the confusion, Jack, but we don't know this man at all. My name is Nancy Maple, and my friend here is Kimmy Kishiro. I was sent from the Royal Canadian Museum to investigate the diamond claim up by Crimson Lodge, and I'm here to see the nesting cormorants! We're both here to stay at the lodge and go about our business. Do you know which way it is from here? I think Kimmy's actually my favorite character. I love how she's just got a total bird brain. Just birds on the brain at all moments of the day. I surely know where it is, because that's where I drove out from. I'm so sorry. But I'm sorry to tell you, ladies, the lodge has been closed to the public for months. My boss, Mr. Richards, he's getting on. He's done with the lodging business. All he wants is peace and quiet. But then this whole diamond fiasco starts up, folks all up in arms. He's not pleased at all, I can tell you. This gentleman is here on the government's orders. Mr. Richards can't do much about that. But you two scallywags, you meddling kids, well, that's unfortunate, but you only have yourselves to blame for being uninformed. Let's be off, Jack. Good evening, ladies. I hate you. Ain't no one's coming by here at this time of night. And the nearest accommodation is the lodge, which is a few hours away by automobile, even still. Look here, I'll drive you ladies up to the lodge for the night. Tomorrow morning I'll bring you back here so you can catch the train. Not me laughing at my own accent because of how bad it is. As it is, Mr. Richards is going to be peeved about hosting unexpected guests. I mean, even more than he already is. His sister's come up from the city to stake her claim. And she brought a lawyer to boot. Come along now. I love the color palette for this game. It's so good. Have any other diamonds been found around the lodge? First of all, no way to know if that rock even came from around here. I've lived in this area for years, and ain't never seen any diamonds, so I know for a fact it didn't come from these parts. They say that man cut it out of the belly of a fish? That diamond could have come from anywhere upstream. Here we are, Crimson Lodge. Excuse me, Jack, you stole my line. Welcome to Crimson Lodge. Here we go. I'm going to my room. Miss Kishiro, Miss Maple, your bedroom is upstairs at the end of the hall on the right. Albert demanded the use of my bedroom, so that's where he is. Don't know why he's always so insistent, but the customer is always right, eh? Ha! He said it, he said it. Why don't you explore the lodge a little? Talk to the other folks. Most important, stay out of my hair. I'm a busy man. Not literally, of course. Oh, what a knee slapper. Oh, Jack, you little japester. Chapter 1, Introductions. Let's go! Talk Kimmy. I've never been to a place like this before. I'm excited to explore, and I love meeting new people. I love her chipper disposition. Yes, you are the inquisitive type, aren't you? Jack did invite you to introduce yourself to everyone else, after all. It's only polite. I most certainly am. Would you like to join me? No thanks, Nancy. I'm exhausted. That bumpy ride from the train station has left me a bit frazzled. I'm looking forward to some peace and quiet before dinner. Oh, one more thing. While you were asleep, Jack mentioned some old lodge brochures stored in the curio cabinet's drawer. Ooh! They were meant for guests back when the lodge was used as an inn. Even though we may not stay long, he said we're welcome to take them as keepsakes. So that's the curio cabinet, I assume. Open cabinet. Oh, it's locked! But I can see some lovely objects in there, particularly a beautiful matching pair of decorated silver steins. Open drawer. You open it. Hell yeah, I do! Look in drawer. The curio drawer is stuffed with old brochures back from when the lodge was still being run as an inn. Take brochures. You pick up one of the lodge brochures. You can also ask characters about different topics. Try Ask Kimmy about brochure. Ask about brochure. I like brochures of places I've visited. It was nice of Jack to offer the lodge brochures to us, though I wonder if he's just trying to get rid of them as the lodge is no longer in business as an inn. Well, he could just do a little thing Kimmy called recycling. Let's look at the brochure. Ooh! That's the map. Mudroom, parlor, powder room. Okay, this is really helpful. I wish it did write who was in each room, though, because I don't remember. But I guess we'll figure it out. I remember even just in the demo getting a pretty good grip of things. I saw one of the Steam reviews say that I should try swearing. Ask Kimmy about no, she doesn't know anything about that. I'm sorry, Kimmy. Ask about birds. I heard there are nesting cormorants in this region. Nowadays, they're rare. Does Kimmy know about any other birds? Does she know about ducks? I shouldn't be wasting my time asking her about ducks, but I want to know about ducks. Oh no! Yeah, I guess cormorants are her specialist subject. She does not know anything about ducks. This is the master bedroom. Mr. Richards shares it with Margot. You feel a little weird about invading their private space. I don't. I am here to do two things. Find the diamond and snoop. And since I haven't found the diamond, what else is there to do but snoop? In the demo, I could use the excuse of, like, not looking at absolutely everything by being like, oh, it's a demo. But, like, now I'm like, oh, look at everything. What if there's an important clue in there? And I'm also like, but what if there isn't? I feel like I'll become apparent when I need to look in things, maybe? Hopefully. I'll just use my great detective instincts to figure it out. The boudoir transports you to Fin de Siècle, Paris. I should be better than that. I took French all through high school. It's shiny, opulent, perhaps slightly tacky. Tacky is... You say that like it's a bad thing, Nancy. You know what? I don't trust anybody who isn't a little bit tacky. You know what I mean? A powder compact is on the vanity. That seems important. Will I be using a powder compact to find fingerprints? Take compact while she's sitting there. I don't care. You gesture towards the compact questioningly. Marco nods in assent. I haven't even introduced myself or talked to this woman. Imagine if you're just, like, in your room doing makeup. This strange woman you've never seen before walks in and is like, can I take your powder compact? Amazing. But of course, please do take the powder. You certainly need it. Dang, okay, Margot. Is she calling me greasy? Is she calling me a little grease ball? She's certainly not sparing the powder on herself. Look at her, she's positively, like, throwing it into her face. Yes, mine now. You accepted the powder from Margot. Well, I would have taken it either way. Well done! Does anyone recognize that reference? I'm not gonna say it. I want to know if you know where well done comes from. If anyone else had the same childhood that I did, that's the only hint I'll give you. Hello there! It's nice to meet you. My name's Nancy Maple. A pleasure to meet you, mademoiselle. I am Margot. Welcome to Crimson Lodge. How will you be staying with us? How long will you be staying with us? I'm only here tonight, unfortunately. I was sent here by the Royal Canadian Museum on assignment. I foresee her stay lasting a bit longer than that. I'm sorry we won't get to know each other better. Margot. I'm sorry about that as well. I'm so sorry. It's such a great loss to me. What if the real diamond was the pretty women we met along the way? You know what I mean? Okay, see you later, Margot. An ensuite bathroom. What a luxury. You see a classy Victorian bathtub, a pedestal sink, a toilet, and a waste paper basket. Okay, we gotta search the waste paper basket. This is what I was doing in the demo, and it had no results in the demo. But, you know, this is the full game. Things could be very different. I'm nothing if not a dumpster diver. I should look at the compact. An elegant tin of powder. A label reads, absorb your oils and grab your prints. That is an incredible tagline for a powder product. Margot said, absorb your oils and find your prints. This is the bedroom Jack is sharing with Corvus. Search not anything in this waste paper basket, but the next one. The next one, I just know it. This is a pretty large bedroom. There's a love seat and an armchair arranged around a low table. Gotta do it. I gotta search that bin. Fine. Fine. What's this little, look, box? Jewelry box is made of fine wood and has a brass lock. This wood is fine, I guess. It's fine. Open box. Locked. Dang it. Whose room is this? I'm not sure. Oh, it might be Nessa's. the sister of Mr. Richards. Oh, look, here he is. The rudest man I've ever met. This is a small bedroom, humbly furnished. Albert insisted on getting a room to himself, despite its size. There's something suspicious about him wanting his own room. And it doesn't even get a window. This is Jack's room regularly, right? Poor Jack. I would quit if I went to work somewhere and they're like, lodgings provided. Oh yeah, and there's no window. I'd be like, I simply cannot live under these conditions. And I would quit. It's inhumane to not have a window in your bedroom. Hello, Mr. Respa. How are you settling in? Please, miss, I'm busy at the moment and can't chat. You so mean. Why are you so mean, sir? The upstairs closet is where Jack stores the bedding, towels, and cleaning implements. Some spare furniture is stored here too. You see a huge wardrobe, a green trunk, and a blue trunk. Now this should be a good room to loot. Open trunk. Blue trunk has a big padlock on it that requires a key. Dang. Search cupboard. The wardrobe is full of dusty, cobwebby old junk. There's a cane, a blanket, an old lamp, and some books. Take cane. Decide to leave the cane for someone who would need it. Well, what if I'm someone who would need it? You never know when you have to, hook some faraway object or something. Take blanket. You don't want the moth-eating blanket. Nancy is not aligning with my kleptomaniac ways. What else was in here? I'm gonna try to take it all. Take lamp. The old lamp is probably broken and probably a house for spiders. Better leave it where it is. Yeah, I don't want to make those spiders homeless. That would be not very nice of me. The upstairs bathroom is decorated in shades of pink, green, and purple. It's a little garish. Nancy's so judgmental. Search bin. No! My god, these people are so clean. I just want to look at your trash, people. Is that too much to ask? I've just entered your home. As a stranger, you've kindly let me stay in your home, and I asked for one thing and one thing only. To look at your trash. And also to stay overnight. So 2 things and 2 things only. Ooh. I feel like I keep saying ooh whenever I go into a new room. Just exactly that. This is the front western section of the house. To the west you can see the carriage house. South of here is the forest. East of here is the lodge's front door. I'm excited to explore more in this full version of the game and see everything there is to see. What was that noise? Did you hear that? It was like a spooky noise. Like it was made by an alien. Are there aliens in this game? Look, alien. Can't use alien in this game. Okay, no aliens in the Crimson Diamond confirmed. Now let's head downstairs. Hear voices. Eavesdrop. The best part of this game. Woohoo! We've only just arrived, but I can't wait to leave. We'll get this whole affair straightened out and be gone in no time. Of course, locating the will would expedite our departure. Mysterious. This is a well-appointed powder room. Nothing in this waste paper basket either, but one of these days, there will be. I just know it. The kitchen has a rough-hewn, rustic charm. A strip of yellow flypaper dangles near the door. Oh my god! I wondered what that was in the demo. I guess I never actually looked in this room. Take flypaper. Mystery solved. That was the biggest mystery. There's fresh flypaper out in the shed, but it's too dark to get it now. Let's leave it for tomorrow. Oh wait, sorry, he has a southern accent. Canonically in my mind. My headcanon. There's fresh flypaper out in the shed, but it's too dark to get it now. Let's leave it for tomorrow. Ooh, the sticky flypaper is loaded with dead flies frozen in various states of mortal struggle. Wait a moment. Ew, exactly my reaction, Nancy. But take fly. Either that isn't here. You see no need for that. Well, I can't take a fly from the flypaper? I thought that would definitely be a puzzle. I was gonna feed it to a spider or something. Ideas were buzzing in my head, just like flies. Hello, Jack. How are you doing? Do you need a hand? Nah, I've got everything under control here. You go on, talk with the other folks. I'll be back later for your flypaper. Whoa there, I'm busy cooking up dinner. Get out from under my feet. Jack, chill out, man. I was just trying to walk across the room over here. A billiard table dominates the center of the room. There is a cue stand against one wall and a card table nestled in a corner. What if I just f***ed with everyone? Take cue ball. she's not dedicated to the circus clown life like I am. Hello, my name's Nancy Maypro, and I'm a mineralogist on assignment from the Royal Canadian Museum. I'm Evan Richards. Look, you and your friend can stay the night, but tomorrow morning Jack will put you on a train back to the city. Well, that's some nice Canadian manners for you. My name is Nathan Hart Cardinal, a family friend of Evan's. How do you know him? Well, I don't actually know Mr. Richards at all. The Royal Canadian Museum sent me here on assignment. I'm to survey the land and find out if there are diamonds here. A discovery like that would surely make a splash when the museum opens to the public. She just stole exactly what Professor Plummer said. He said make a splash. I noted it because it was a clever fish pun. You're wasting your time, I'm sorry to say. My family has lived in this area for many, many years and have never found diamonds here. Small red garnets are still plentiful, but of little value. Wait, is that a bit? No! Maybe later in the game. There's still hope. The parlor is fussily decorated with an elaborate wallpaper and a cushy carpet. A cut crystal bowl of Jordan almonds sits on a low table. Good evening, my name's Nancy Maple. It's nice to meet you. Sniff. I am Nessa Crab, Evan's older sister. What on earth are you doing here? Are you another one of Evan's gold-digging girlfriends? Where's the gosh darn Canadian hospitality here, huh? My name is Corvus Shaw. I'm Mrs. Nessa Crab's, me Richards, lawyer. You hear Jack calling supper? It's time to head to the dining room. Wait, I want take almond. Never knowing when a confection that could double as small caliber ammunition might come in handy, you take a handful. Classic. Well done! Am I gonna shoot someone with this almond later? Supper time. My goodness, what a lot of company we have tonight. This is giving me indigestion. The art style in this game is so good. So good. This food is giving me indigestion. You're welcome to leave. In fact, please do. Ha! You'd like that, wouldn't you? I'm not going anywhere until we find out if that diamond came from this land. And if it did, then you better believe I'm getting my share. Hey you, how long is that gonna take? I will begin my field work tomorrow morning. Crimson used to be a garnet mining town, yes? Yeah, but forget about visiting the mines. They blasted the mine entrances shut years ago, when they closed it down. Unless the fish had a pickaxe, broke into the mine, swallowed a diamond, then dove back into the river. Yes, I see. I've never even been there. Couldn't tell you where it is. Mr. Richards gets a sour look on his face and digs back into his meal. He looks like he is done with this conversation. Margot, what a lovely necklace you're wearing. Thank you, mademoiselle. Monsieur Richards, he gave it to me. I am very fond of it. Is that a crimson diamond you're wearing, Margot? A cheap trinket. Misshapen paste gem in a cheap setting. You're a misshapen paste gem in a cheap setting. That told her, I think. It's a white garnet, not glass. My Evan, he found it here in crimson. Oh, so it's called the crimson diamond because it was found in crimson. That makes sense. It's not because it's a red diamond. The candles have burned down a fair bit over the course of the evening, leaving small puddles of wax solidifying on the tablecloth. Do I need wax? Well, that was a lovely meal. Yeah, Jack does a good job. Usually I wait for Jack to come clear the dishes so as I can put off getting up. Looks like he's taking longer than usual to clear up, what with all the extra guests. I feel a little responsible for Jack's extra workload. Maybe I ought to give him a hand. Take wax. I did! I'm taking all the wax! Nancy, why do you need so much wax? Let's help Jack with the dishes. Hello, Jack. Yes, I'm busy with these dishes. I can't talk right now. Everything Jack says is just so funny to me because of my terrible accent. You help Jack wash the dishes. Thanks, miss. Lots more dishes than usual. I love this game where you can just progress the plot by doing chores and being a good house guest. Now I gotta see to Mrs. Crab and Mr. Shaw in the bar. Have to make sure they don't drink us dry. And of course I need to get Mr. Richards his hot toddy. And I don't want to keep Margot waiting. Forget about that last one, won't you? No, I can't forget about that. I've added it to my notebook already, Jack. You can't stop me. Okay, if I remember from the demo, I need to open the icebox. The ice block is rock solid and frosty. Think kettle 4, Kettle on ice. You eagerly pour some hot water onto the ice block. Okay, there we go. We got the wooden handle. After a few tugs, you're able to pull the wooden handle out of the ice block. The rest of the tool is pointy and made of metal. Hooray! Looks like I found an ice pick. Hooray! Hooray for ice picks! Puzzled. Wait, I need to take a glass. Take a drinking glass. Okay, perfect. This is a lovely lodge, Mr. Richards, especially this room. Maybe I just kill him with kindness. Like, not literally, but like... like, I convinced him by being such a nice person. I'm a good house guest to let me stay longer and look for the diamond. No one in here to shoot almonds at. I need to find a gun before I can shoot any almonds at anyone, I guess. These doors are closed now. Who closed them? Ow, suspicious. Oh my god, she's sleeping! Hey, Nessa, wake up! Nessa's asleep, you can't talk to her right now. That's so creepy, I just came in her room while she was sleeping, and I'm standing here watching her sleep with like a dead-eyed stare, perfectly stock still. I should pull a prank. I should like draw on her face with Sharpie or something. Draw on Nessa's face. Can't use draw in this game. Okay. That would be funny though, wouldn't it? It would have been really funny. Probably not a good thing a good house guest would do though. Door's locked. That's Albert's room. He's probably in there being the most suspicious guy ever. And Kimmy's in here writing letters, right? Oh no, she's sleeping. Look, Kimmy. Watch her sleeping. Kimmy Kishiro is a petite Asian lady in her late 30s. She's regularly dressed in knickerbockers and sensible shoes. Oh, I didn't know I could actually like look at people like this. This is good to know. See, I got some really useful knowledge out of trying to stare at Kimmy while she sleeps. Yell. Kimmy's name. Ladies do not raise their voices, unless it's an emergency, of course, or nobody's listening to them. In those cases, shouting does help. Okay. Ladies do not wake up their new friend with a yell. Got it. Your voices. Listen with glass. With the help of the drinking glass, you can hear a conversation behind the boudoir door. Let's have a look. Oh, monsieur, you are wonderfully helpful. I cannot thank you enough. I do what I can. Monsieur. Sorry about that, but you know we gotta go slow. The pamphlet says so, right? It does, more's the pity, but I think it's working. You hear some muffled cries. They're definitely doing like acupuncture or something in there. They're definitely not learning how to sex with a pamphlet, right? Alright, I think we're done here. I gotta skedaddle before Mr. Richards finishes his drink and comes to bed. Bonne nuit, Jack. Good night. Footsteps. Duck behind the big blue chest. There he goes. There he skedaddles. After waiting a few minutes, Margot leaves her boudoir and heads downstairs. You manage to sneak across the hall to your bedroom. Whew, I'm exhausted. What an interesting place this is. It's too bad Kimmy and I have to leave on the train tomorrow. Ba ba ba. Later that night. Looks like nobody will be leaving on the train tomorrow. Chapter 2. Excursions. Okay, this is past the demo territory. This is exciting. Okay, Nancy, I'm all ready. Let's go. Okay, let's definitely leave the lodge, never to return. Here I go, I'm leaving the lodge for good. Ah, Nancy, are you ready to go now? Yes, I think so. You and Kimmy follow the dirt path to the carriage house. Oh, we're outside. We're out leaving the lodge, out of my cage, and I'm doing just fine. There you are. Come on now, we gotta make this train. Wow, look at that gazebo in the background. I love a gazebo. Right, let's go! Jack drives you and Kimmy back to the train station. Aw, here we are. What a short game. Short but sweet, am I right? Wait here, I'm gonna check the telegraph machine in the station. Jack's taking quite a long time in there. I'm gonna check on him. Whoa, hey! I told you to wait outside! Oh, mysterious music is playing. Jack looks agitated. He stuffs a strip of telegraph paper tape into his pocket. We'll have to pickpocket him later. What's wrong, Jack? We're going back to the lodge. Bridge is out. Don't know how long. Oh, by the way, any of you folk know someone named Carl? Carl? No, never mind. Who's this mysterious Carl? Why'd you ask, Jack? Telegraph in the station for him. Well, I'm going to send a message to my superiors. Wait here. Maybe he's secretly Carl. That's my conspiracy theory. What happened to the bridge, Jack? An accident. What? An accident you call a giant explosion an accident? Train can't get to Crimson. Looks like we're stuck with you. For now. Well, at least I'm a really good house guest and I wash the dishes. I'm ready. Let's be off. The journey back to the lodge is so rushed and bumpy, there are times when you're afraid you'll bounce right out of the automobile. I can't let myself be distracted. I have a job to do. When I get back to the lodge, I'm going to start my fieldwork. After I fetch my field kit and change into my field clothes, I'll be commencing my field work. Please do not disturb me. Can I steal his field kit and use it myself? I'm going out to get a breath of fresh air. I don't think anyone is here for the reasons they say they are, except maybe Nessa is probably here for the will. But I feel like Kimmy, as much as I love her, she might be lying about the cormorants. And I don't think Albert is who he says he is either. He doesn't seem like the type of guy who does field work. I still wonder what happened to that kid on the train. Oh! Wait! Conspiracy theory, Albert took it. Yeah, Albert took it. Because he's going to pretend to be a geologist as well. Or mineralogist, sorry. Can't talk about those dilettante geologists. To obtain samples, I'll need a few basic tools. Ah, this ice pick I found earlier will make a splendid geologist pick. Perfect. I'm anticipating my own needs. I'll also need a hammer that, when used with the pick, will help me chip off samples of rock, a small shovel to dig into the riverbed, and a streak plate to test the hardness of the minerals I find. Something made of porcelain would do the trick. Were there some decorative plates upstairs? Okay, I need to find tools. Take shovel. This shovel may be useful. It's way too big and heavy for me to carry around. Maybe I can find something smaller that will suit my purposes. Take flypaper. Can I take it now? Yes! Oh my god! Wait, I dropped the old strip of flypaper into the wastebasket below. Gag. Wait, was that important? It's in the bin now. The discarded flypaper strip is stuck to the inside of the wastepaper basket. And no, you don't want it. Are you sure? I wonder how that helps me. Or it's just me being a really good house guest again. I'm just the best house guest ever. Okay, let's go upstairs and try to steal one of their plates. Take plate. These plates are delightful where they are. Perhaps there are plainer plates for you to use elsewhere. Fine. I wanted a fancy plate for my mineralogy work. Mineralogists can be fashionable too. Is there a plate in any of these? Take a plate from the cupboard. I think this plate is porcelain. Maybe I can use it as a streak plate. Streak plates are used for ascertaining a mineral's streak color. But any minerals harder than a 6.5 or 7 won't make a streak. I can rub samples on the plate to see their color. Cool, I'm learning so much. Streak plate has a most hardness of 6.5. I'm learning so much about mineralogy. Maybe I should try just going outside. I'm looking around. Ah, it's so lovely out here. You've never seen such a sight. The lush green land spreads out in all directions, rambling up and down in gentle hills. You can hear a swift river nearby and bird calls. The air smells fresh and new. Ooh, there's the bird calls. There's the gazebo. I'm in the gazebo. Okay, there's no clues currently in the gazebo. Ooh, axe for Nancy. Take the axe, of course. When this turns into a horror game, I'm gonna need it to kill all the monsters. Don't get any funny ideas, Nancy. Besides, you doubt you could pull it out. It just looks so tempting. It's right in the middle of the screen. What is this? Is it like a basket? The bushel. Take bushel. How bothered would Jack be if he came back to this chore and the basket was missing? Who cares? I'm the protagonist. I can do whatever I want. Take apples. These look like those very tart apples that hurt my teeth. Good for pies, but not for eating. But what if we meet a horse we have to befriend later on? Horses like apples. Maybe there'll be a hammer in this shed. Ooh, or another shovel. The interior of the shed is clean and well organized. A shelf at the back holds various garden tending tools. A length of rope hangs from a nail on the wall. Take the rope. Take the rope. Oh, that looks like a trowel. I could use that for my mineralogy. Take trowel. Yes, terrific. Now I can dig the riverbank for specimens. Is there something on this? What's that? Look. Table. Box of flypaper. Take flypaper. I'm obsessed with this flypaper quest. I don't know what purpose it'll have, but I'm sure it will have one. Can I go this way? No, they said it was impassable, right? It just looked a little bit like a path. Impassable. Okay, never mind. I take that back. pretend I never said that. This is the east side of the house. There is a door built into the ground, most likely leading to a cellar. Cellar door is locked. Dang. That's probably where they buried all the dead bodies. How do I get to this smokehouse? Oh, here it is. An array of smoked meat and fish are hanging to dry and cure. You see a big bag of salt, a barrel, and a large pot. Take salt. Bag of rock salt is folded closed. Open salt. What if I want the salt? I feel like I need this salt. There are some very small glittery sparkles near the salt bag. Ooh, I can examine them with my loupe. Little sparkles are barely larger than grains of salt. Are they miniature diamonds? Take sparkles. Wait, is it? What do they call it? Little sparkles. Take little sparkles. I want those sparkles so bad. I feel like a magpie right now. I'm just like a sparkly thing. I need it. Ooh. This is the riverbed where I think we're supposed to search for diamonds, pan for diamonds later, dig for diamonds. But I don't have all my things. I still need a hammer. Listen to that beautiful natural soundtrack. I feel so immersed in nature right now. Who needs to touch grass when you have games like this? A roaring waterfall flows speedily off the escarpment. That's a good word. There are mossy rocks by the water that look pretty slippery. Sounds dangerous. I saved recently, right? Yes. Let me just try something out. I'd better be careful and not stray too close to the raging river. But what happens if I'm not careful? Oh no! Oh no, there she goes! And that was Nancy's story. Don't go chasing waterfalls. Watery grave achievement! Great TLC reference. Was it TLC? Who did Don't Go Chasing Waterfalls? I mainly remember the version from Bill Nye the Science Guy. It just improved on a classic. It was TLC, but the Bill Nye version was better. It's not there. My magpie senses are activated. There's a jetty here overlooking the rushing river. Cattails line the riverbed, and there's a rotting log lying on its side. Look. Log. The rotten log is well on its way to returning to the earth. It's covered in moss and is starting to cave in. But there's something here. There's something here. Is that a worm? Look, worm. Can't you? What? No worms in this game? What is that in the end of the log? It's like glimmering. It looks like a worm with two little eyes that keeps looking at me. Or like a crying worm. Search log. The rotten log is full of moss. Oh, and gross bugs. And a little metal whistle. Okay, I thought maybe that was a gross bug, but it's a metal whistle. Take whistle. Oh, it's a duck! Oh my god, there are ducks in this game. Well done! I'm gonna have to talk to Kimmy more about some ducks. Below whistle. Can I conjure up some ducks? Oh my god, I'm like the Pied Piper, but for ducks. You put the duck call to your lips and blow. After it's been full of gross bugs? I don't know if I'd do that immediately. Come on, ducks. Come to mama. What? No ducks? Better be careful not to stray too close to the edge of the jetty. Oh. We gotta do it for the achievement, right? I'm not a monster. I'm an achievement hunter. It's not that I enjoy watching Nancy die in painful ways. It's that I like to get achievements. Can she not swim? You weren't ready for this jetty. Well, you know, if Nancy doesn't know how to swim, I think that's her problem. She could have got out very easily. Can I call ducks here? Hello, ducks! Sounds exactly like a duck. Hello, ducks! Where are the ducks? Hot single ducks in your area. I need them. Ooh, a bridge. Where does that go? There's a large wooden bridge here which either leads south off the property or north towards the lodge. You can see the boathouse to the west and a jetty to the east. Well, let's look at the boathouse before we cross the bridge. Before we cross that bridge! You know what I'm saying? Was that a ghost in the window? I'm gonna have to rewatch the footage. I'm pretty sure there's a ghost in the window, which is pretty exciting. Look, ghost. No! There wasn't a ghost in the window! Come on! What was it in the window? A duck? You know what? I think it might just have been my cursor disappearing. I think it was my cursor. I was so excited. I was like, ooh, there's a little ghost in the window. It was my mouse cursor. I'm devastated. You can see a cliff looming to the west. Ooh, the cliff is where the cormorants are. But are there any ducks around? Local ducks, hit me up.
A profound silence has entered the chat.
Why are the ducks not interested in me? What am I doing wrong? Oh, no, wait, go in the boathouse, Nancy. Nancy, go in the boathouse. Nancy, go in the boathouse. Nancy? I'm not very good at the clicking in this game. The navigating. The interior of the boathouse smells damp, which is no surprise. You see a tackle box. Open box. Maybe there's a hammer in here. You open up the rusty, grimy tackle box. I almost was gonna say there could be a worm, and I was gonna get excited, but then I remembered it said no worms in this game. Devastating. The tackle box? Wait, it's empty except for a hammer? How? I called it. It's hammer time. What if I'm just a total agent of chaos? Untie canoe. That doesn't accomplish anything. Well, again, it's a little prank. It's a little jape, a little jest. We gotta live that circus clown life, Nancy. Wait, when I'm out here, I wanna call the ducks. They really aren't interested. I don't even know why I would want him to call some ducks, except ducks are great. There must be like some purpose in the mystery. Right now I'm just interested in duck spotting. Oh, there are the cormorants! Oh my god, this is good cormorant spotting. I'm become slightly less suspicious of Kimmy. Now I've seen her just looking at the cormorants. Like, it's not even super performative, because there's no one else around. She maybe genuinely is just a bird brain. The cliff face hosts a thriving colony of what you assume are double-crested cormorants. They clearly enjoy nesting here. What happens if I blow the duck whistle here? Do all the cormorants get angry and, like, swarm me? Are they, like, the hated enemies of ducks? Blow whistle. It seems to have no effect on the cormorants. So that was an interesting— a duck? Where? Oh my god! Oh my god, brilliant! She's just like me for real. She's so excited about ducks. I thought she didn't know anything about ducks. That's incredible. I solve puzzles without even trying. I'm just that good. Looks like Kimmy was so anxious to see the cormorants that she brought her suitcase with her to the cliff. Open suitcase. Kimmy could back up any moment while she caught you going through her things. And it's probably locked besides. So why did I want her to go? Do I want to dig here? Dig. Dig in dirt. Better be careful. I'm straight too close to the edge of the river. Okay, yes, we know you can't swim. Don't drown, Nancy. Wink. Whee! Oh no! I'm drowning! Who could have foreseen this? And Kimmy's not even here to save me! Cry me a river. Dig near river. Dig with trowel. Dig near river with trowel. I don't know. Kimmy's like made some footprints here. The riverbank could be a prime location for a mineralogical sample. Oh, I just forgot the term riverbank. Those rocks look awfully slippery and the current created by the waterfall is very strong. I'd better find a safer spot. In Kimmy's excitement, she stayed quite close to the riverbank, leaving behind a set of shoe prints in the softened earth. Do I need her shoe prints? Look, shoe prints. You can clearly see the shoe prints Kimmy left behind when she strayed close to the river while looking for ducks. Ooh, I'm glad she didn't slip on those rocks. I would have felt terrible. Glad I didn't manslaughter a woman. X shoe prints? With my little loop. Closer inspection of Kimmy's shoe prints, you conclude she wears a 6 or 6.5. I'm not sure if that'll be useful information, but now I know it. Muddy and damp. Oh, it's an ideal location for taking mineralogical samples. I'm sure the mud in this area is full of interesting samples. I can't wait to get my hands dirty. Dig riverbed. Dig a lump of dirt out of the riverbed. You are surprised at how deep you have to dig before you find minerals of any kind. You take advantage of the handy-dandy river and wash the dirt away from your sample. Wonderful! Looks like I've obtained a good sample from the riverbank. I still need to collect 2 more samples from outside the lodge. Okay, I'm gonna have to look at the ground a lot more. Oh, it's your man Albert. With my stolen kit, I'm sure. Good morning, Mr. Respa. How are you today? I'm very busy, Miss Maple. Miss Maple, I'm very busy, as you can see. This field work must be comprehensively performed. Well, maybe that boulder isn't a good place to start. It looks to be a glacial erratic and... Excuse me, young lady, are you trying to tell me my business? How amusing. Run along then. Maybe you can help Jack in the kitchen. Oh my god. Did he actually just tell me to go into the kitchen and make a sandwich? The audacity of this phony, this fraud. I know you weren't a real mineralogist, Albert. You'd know that was a glacial boulder if you were a real mineralogist, but you weren't. Albert Resper's field kit lies open on the ground. You miss your field kit so much. Does this field kit look similar to my field kit at all? Ask Albert about Diamond. Diamonds carry a certain mystique. The aristocracy is mad for them. So he's here to make money, I think. That's my guess. I'm trying to think of other things to ask him about, but honestly, I don't really want to talk to him. He's mean. He's really mean. The carriage house is larger than many homes back in the city. It has an asymmetrical roof and 2 entrances. The main entrance is a set of double doors for the automobile. The smaller side door is for people. Well, don't tell me which way to go in. I'm going through this door. Don't tell me what to do. Oh, they're not locked. Okay, maybe I will go in the door for people then. I'm a loose cannon who doesn't play by the rules. Oh my god, am I gonna find a needle in that haystack? It appears that the carriage house was once used as a stable. The stall is empty. No, there's no horse to befriend. Climb ladder. You climb up the ladder. Here I go. I'm climbing up the ladder. Even a city girl such as yourself can tell that these hay bales are old and dusty. Take hay. Hay is for horses! Ah ha 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 ha! Nay, it's for humans too. But what if I find a friendly horse? I feel like the signs are pointing to a friendly horse in my future. Hay? Apples? Search hay bale for needle. So there's no needle in this haystack. Why can I go up here and be near this hay? Why can I be close to this hay? There must be a purpose for it. I suspect we'll come back to this. Maybe Nancy will turn into a real horse girl. You know, like a human-horse hybrid. And she will need to feed herself with hay and apples. I don't think that'll happen though. But maybe this game takes a real twist later on. I need to progress. Where do I dig? Where the clearing gives way to dense forest, the ground gets softer and moisture gathers in low areas. Particularly around the bench where sitters' feet over the years have created a depression in the earth. Dig bench. I thought she wanted a sample here. She said I need to dig more near the lodge. What's this? Oh, my duck call. My fly paper. A very small label on the side of the cover. The box feels a bit light. Oh! A mystery. Danger contains arsenic. Do not eat. Skull and crossbones. Oh my god, wait, someone is gonna poison someone with the arsenic from fly paper? A visual inspection of the river sample helps you separate the rocks from the possible minerals. Rocks are a combination of more than one mineral, so it's easy for me to remove these from the sample by visual inspection. I've also removed the red stones from the sample, as those are clearly garnets and not the subject of this fieldwork. Garnets? You're rich, Nancy! Take the garnets! There, now I can analyze the sample using other methods. Well done! Closely examining the river sample with the loupe, you can see that some of the specimens have tiny, arching scratches and a pitted, frosted surface. Well, I know exactly what that is because I'm an expert mineralogist. Some of this is river glass, so I can eliminate those specimens from the sample. Before I can call it a day, I'd like to rub my samples on my streak plate. Right. Rub river sample on plate. Oh my god, I did it! I love this game. I feel like it's not as, specific as some text parser games from the past. You don't need to use ultra specific wording, which I really like about it. It's easier for, humble folks like me, who have ventured somewhat into the text parser realm, but are not experts. One of the specimens produces a white streak. The streak plate probably has a moss hardness about 6.5, exactly what I thought. So this specimen is softer than that. Since diamonds have a moss hardness of 10, I can conclude that this part of the specimen is not a diamond. The remaining specimens from the river sample don't make any streaks on the streak plate. When a specimen doesn't make a streak, this is sometimes called a colorless streak. I'm learning so much! The streak plate has a moss hardness of 6.5 to 7, so it means the minerals in this specimen are harder than that. The garnets can have a hardness of up to 7.5, and diamonds have a moss hardness of 10. so they wouldn't make a streak. I wonder if Albert would let me borrow one of his moss hardness picks so I can test the remaining bits of my river specimen. Low area of softened earth in front of the bench that looks like it gets muddier on wetter days. Oh wait, maybe I'm going to find footprints there later. Maybe that's not where I dig. Okay, so I think I'm going to be collecting footprints or finding out what size everyone's shoes are, because I feel like there's got to be a murder. They've like set it up so perfectly for a murder with the arsenic fly paper missing, which is such a unique murder method. Agatha Christie would be proud. So I think I need to go back and see Albert. Ask Albert about moss. You are too curious. Ask Albert to borrow moss item. I forget exactly what it's called. Ask Albert to borrow tool. Wow, Mr. Respa, that's some field kit you've got there. Yes, please don't touch anything. So maybe I gotta distract him. Mr. Respa, are you by any chance interested in ducks? He seems unfazed. I don't appreciate that. Wait, he wasn't fooled by my genius duck whistle? What if I stand over here? Will you believe there's a duck nearby now? Albert? No, he's still not fooled. Fine, Albert, fine. Open flypaper box? Surprised to discover that the box of flypaper is empty. I knew it. Someone murdered with flypaper. A really big fly. Metamorphosis by Franz Kafka. That's how they got him. Oh, voices! Time to eavesdrop. So, what's the problem? Could things get any worse? Who could have done it? Who would be capable? Dunno, they're in the tape. Tell no one. Keep an eye out. Wait a little longer, anxious for more details, straining to hear more of the conversation. What could have Jack learned from the telegraph tape? You were so deep in thought that you failed to hear the footsteps approaching the door. No, Nancy! Hey, what do you think you're doing? Loitering outside doorways. Get! Okay, I think it's official Cantonese Southern, right? Get? Eek! Sorry! My response to being caught eavesdropping. Eek! Wait. I bet he threw the telegraph tape in the garbage. It's time. No! Did he throw it in the fire? You see lengths of telegraph tape smoldering in the fireplace. Take tape. You carefully pick up the telegraph tape. Most of the telegraph tape has been consumed by fire, but you can barely make out some words. Bridge, bomb, sabotage, await? It was no accident. Duh. No one accidentally, on the train, oops, we're going over the bridge, I dropped my dynamite, oopsie. What a terrible accident. I feel like I'm taking too long. No one's been murdered yet. When's someone gonna get murdered? And who's it gonna be? I feel like Evan is the most obvious candidate for murder, but I'm ready to kill Albert with my ice pick, honestly. He's annoying me, and he has a tool that I need. Reason enough to kill a man, I think. Wait. Ice pick? Lock pick? Unlock trunk with ice pick. I didn't think that would work, really. So he's not in his room, so I can look around and find lots of clues. Albert has put a couple of geology and mineralogy books on the desk. They're good as new, so he hasn't read them, in other words. Read books? The titles are in German, so you can't read them, but he's from Belgium, so he would speak French, wouldn't he? Albert, secret German? Carl? Carl is a German name. 100% Carl. Search cupboard. It's full of Albert's clothes and shoes. Or should I say Carl's clothes and shoes? Close door. He will never know I was in there, and that I discovered that he is actually a German Carl. I'm afraid I'm not feeling better. I don't think I'll be coming down to dinner. Oh, I didn't know she was sick. Margot, what can I do to make you feel better? Do I have anything in my inventory? Oh no, maybe she's been poisoned with arsenic. Would you like an almond? A Jordan almond? No. Let's go ask Albert about Carl. Do you know anyone by that name, Mr. Respa? No, Miss Naple, I do not. Accuse Albert of being Carl. Accuse Albert of being German. Ask Albert about Germany. Ask Carl about rock. I can't do that because I'm not supposed to know he's Carl yet. Okay, where else can I dig? This confuses me, because it said that I need to obtain 3 samples from sources, though. It doesn't just say by digging, so maybe I need to, like, chip off a bit of rock or something. I have a rock, I have a shovel. Yeah, I have a rock and I have a shovel. These are facts. Type of rock formation, exactly what I've been hoping to see. Hammer, rock. Don't disturb the cormorants. Kimmy, I think I saw a duck just a moment ago. I'm pretty sure I saw one. Oh, look. Listen, there it is now. It was a really great duck. Yeah, oh yeah, just off screen, to the right. That's where I last saw him. I love how excited she gets about ducks. Chip a sample out of the cliff using the ice pick and the hammer. Hooray! Looks like I've obtained a good cliff sample. Still need to collect one more sample from outside the lodge. Is it on this screen? Because both of the things have been on the screen before. I don't know what else it would be if it's not chipping something or digging something. See, the cormorants weren't even bothered. Kimmy needs to stop being so sensitive. Let me look at my new sample. It's clear that the cliff sample is igneous rock. This is consistent with what you'd expect for an area known for garnets. Upon closer inspection, you can see that the cliff sample is coarse-grained, leading you to conclude it's an intrusive igneous rock. Diamond is an intrusive igneous rock, meaning I don't know how to pronounce that word, meaning they formed below the Earth's surface where they had time to form into larger crystals. It's possible that this area could be geologically suitable for diamonds. What's another good source? Maybe the boulder! No, but Nancy dismissed the boulder. Even at a casual glance, you can tell this is a glacial erratic, most likely granite. Granite forms at 30 miles below the Earth's surface at most. Diamonds form around 100 miles down in the Earth's mantle. Oh, so they definitely wouldn't be in there. Albert, you fool, or should I say Carl? I'd say it's pretty unlikely this boulder is geologically relevant to my fieldwork. However, scientific rigor behooves me to take a boulder sample. Oh, okay. So we gotta get Albert out of here so we can borrow one of his tools and take a sample from the boulder. So we gotta be bold ourselves. This boulder is just like me, erratic. Hammer, boulder. Do you mind, miss? I'm busy here and cannot be disturbed. How can I make Albert leave so I can get a sample of the boulder? How do I usually annoy people? By blowing my whistle! He hates it when I blow my whistle. Check this out, Albert. Pretty cool, huh? He's just mildly annoyed. We need him to be more annoyed. How do I usually annoy people? What annoying things do I have in here? Throw almond at Albert. No. That would be pretty annoying. This shouldn't be so hard for me. I feel like I am an annoying person. Can I use the hay to tickle the back of his neck or something? Take hay. Okay, maybe not. I've got another idea though. I'm gonna take one of the bugs from the rotten log and then I'll drop it onto him and he'll be like, oh, eek, eek, a bug! And he'll run away in terror. Take bug. No thanks. Dang. Oh, I'm like, should I get a hint? But I feel like I shouldn't. I've done this whole game without hints. I guess I'm just not an annoying enough person. Ask Albert if his fridge is running. What's something urgent that would make him want to go back to the lodge? Tell Albert his room is on fire. I could set the hay on fire in the loft if I had matches. That would get him going. It's dry hay. Oh my god, I need to get matches. Where can I find matches? Maybe in the kitchen. Okay, my genius plan. It's cooking. Maybe there's matches in here. It's just... Can't use... Wait, you can't use matches in this game? What? I was so certain I'd have to light the hay on fire. I was like, what else is the hay used for? Is there like a lighter? Ask Jack about lighter. No lighter or matches. This is bamboozling me. I am officially bamboozled. Drawers are full of random bits and bobs one usually finds in kitchen drawers, like matches. Like matches to start a forest fire to distract Albert. Wait, actually ask Jack about flypaper. Maybe he can explain it. Jack, the box of flypaper is empty. Eh? I could have sworn that was a fresh box of the stuff. That's what you would say if you were a killer. Search cupboard. Open cupboard. A saucepan? Take saucepan. Take it. If I want to use it, I'll be doing it here in the kitchen. Do I melt the wax? I like Jack's cooking too much to permanently deprive him of his saucepan. Melt wax in saucepan. I don't know what I'd need to do that for, but it's interesting that I need the saucepan. I thought I was going to bang some pots and pans together just to annoy Albert. The glass pan cupboard contains a couple of decorative plates, a pretty blue mug, and some flamer mugs. Take blue mug. You take the blue mug. Huh, what could I do in this room with a saucepan? Fill saucepan with water. Pour some of the boiling water from the kettle into the pan. What am I doing? What am I doing? Cook spaghetti? Put wax in saucepan? Putting the hardened candle wax into the water and dissolve in very watery wax. If I want to make use of the wax, melting could be a good idea. Or please try to rephrase that. Does that mean I'm close? I don't even know. I have no idea what I'm doing. I feel like I'm maybe creating like some kind of wax mold at some point. Empty saucepan in sink. I feel like my mind is like that gif of the math lady right now. I'm trying to put it all together. Fill saucepan with water. Oh, with cold water. So I can either do cold water or hot water. I don't think I'm ready for this puzzle yet. I have no idea what I'm doing. I mean, if it wasn't obvious that I have no idea what I'm doing. Put wax in mug. You put the hardened candle wax into the blue mug. Pour water into mug. It's currently filled with wax. Put mug on stove top. Hold the mug over the hot stove, heating and melting the wax inside. Then return the blue mug to your pocket. Oh, that's nice and warm. What? I have melted the candle wax. Now I've got hot wax. For why? I think I'm gonna get death by drinking too much alcohol for the achievement. Oh wait, I should say drinking irresponsibly. Oh yeah, I'm such a rebel. I'm a loose cannon who doesn't play by the rules. Drink whiskey. My goodness, this stuff is going straight to my head. It's gonna be going straight out of your head, as in out of your mouth in the form of vomit soon. Probably had my limit, I really ought to stop. But what if you didn't stop? Your loose cannon doesn't play by the rules. No one tells you when to stop. Oh, the little sound effect that plays. Oh my god, I actually died. I died of drinking irresponsibly. I still need to figure out how to distract Albert. Maybe hot wax plus hay equals fire. I don't think it does. I think the wax is going to be used to create an impression of something. But I'm going to make a real impression on Albert. Pour wax on hay. There's no response. The game, for once, did not anticipate that I would attempt to pour my wax on the hay. Maybe I need to make an impression of the shoe prints. It's like the foot cake in the Murder on the Orient Express game. If you haven't played that game, I'm sorry, I'm not going to explain it any further than that. Okay, get out of here, Kimmy. A dog where? Over there, over yonder. Yeah, keep going that way, keep going that way. Keep going. Pour mug on shoe print. What you mean it's empty? It is not empty. I guess that's not the solution. Okay, I'm gonna give it and use the hint book. Because that's what it's there for, right? Oh, apparently I'm making this too complicated for myself. I just have to ask him about the boulder and pester him and be annoying. I was literally like, set the hay on fire. That'll get him to go. It was, yeah, a lot easier than that. Ask Albert about boulder. I was curious about your professional interest in this glacial erratic. The rock is granite, which is a type of intrusive indigenous rock, but not the appropriate type. Will you please leave me alone? Granite has a high quartz content, whereas diamonds are found in ultra basic rock that is low in quartz. I love it. What will make you stop? Furthermore, granite and diamonds don't even come from the same depth in the earth. Listen, Miss. Miss Nancy Maple, Mr. Respa. Yes, Miss Maple. I've had just about enough of your help. I'm returning to the lodge to get out of this sun. When I return to my work, you will not interrupt me. Do I make myself clear? No promises. I will never not be annoying, Mr. Respa. There he goes. Be gone with ye. I should take advantage of Albert's absence and study that fascinating boulder. And search his kit. What? Take tool from kit. Okay, hammer, bolt. I was hoping I could get his, moss thing. You chip a sample out of the glacial erratic using the ice pick and the hammer. It's essential to make my fieldwork comprehensive and include anything geologically interesting, even if it doesn't apply to my goals. She's such an eager beaver. Ooh, I should ask Albert about quickly borrowing a tool or two from his kit. What if I just take them, though? You wouldn't know it was me. It was a cheeky squirrel, I'm sure. Take tools from kit. Okay. Nancy's too good a person. Albert, I'm here to tell you about boulders. Wanna talk rocks, Albert? Say, Mr. Respa, may I borrow a tool or two from your kit? I promise to put them right back once I'm done with them. Certainly not. I've had enough of a break. I'm returning back to work now. Albert abruptly turns on his heel and makes for the door. Trip him, Nancy, and then run and get his tools. Albert is gone for a while. You're about to leave the kitchen when you hear his heavy footsteps once more. He's back. My field kit's gone. Did you do this, Jack? No, I surely didn't. Wait, and I didn't take it. Who else is interested in geology here? Someone who's after the diamond. Where is it? Mr. Richards will hear of this. I'm surprised he's not accusing me, considering I'm like, dude, can I borrow something from your kit? Who knows? Could be a bear carried it off. Yeah, or a pesky squirrel. Haha. Suck it, Albert. Your stomach rumbles. It's dinner time. Proceed to the dining room when you're ready to eat. I'm ready. I'm so hungry. I could eat a whole horse. Not a friendly horse, though. I'd rather befriend it. Margot hasn't come down for dinner. Evan says she's not feeling well. So, Albert, I hear your field kit has gone missing. Too bad. Oh, he definitely stole it. He definitely stole it. Albert narrows his eyes. Mr. Richards, you must realize this is merely a delay, nothing more. See, I don't know about that. There's a war on. Canada might have bitter fish to fry soon enough. I got a feeling all this could get forgotten about. Well, I won't have my possessions stolen. Surely the lodge has a way to secure valuables. Don't you leave them on the ground outside and go walk off, Albert? Yeah, sure, there are 2 trunks in the upstairs closet. Jack's got keys. I've only got a key for the blue trunk. You can lock up your stuff in there. Everyone seems to be eager to escape the dinner table. Whew, these dinners are pretty tense. You follow Jack into the kitchen and help him with the dishes. Gee, thanks, miss. Oh, can you do me another favor? Take this bowl of broth up to Margot. She's still not feeling well. She's either been arsenicked or she's pregnant. One of 2 options. Do I have the broth? Yes, I do. Oh, a steaming bowl of wholesome broth. I hear voices. Well, I was just on the way upstairs with this wholesome broth, but I guess I have time to eavesdrop. It's a myth that Corbin's had fish that are prized by fishermen. Fortunately, the birds have been subject to many attempted exterminations. The colony suffered when Crimson was a garnet mining town, but it's recovered since. The nesting colony on the cliffs to the southwest of the lodge is the only intact example for many kilometers. I'm so relieved to hear that the colony survived. Nature is so resilient. It is, to a point. But should the government return and claim the land for its so-called precious stones, the entire nesting colony will be at risk. This cannot be allowed to happen. Nathan and Kimmy continue to chat about cormorants and other birds. You find yourself starting to nod off. But are they talking about ducks, though? Okay, so that wasn't actually that interesting, except they're both bird lovers. Anyone else having a conversation? Let me just get close to all the doors before I go upstairs with my wholesome broth. Margot, I've got your wholesome broth. If Margot's dead, I'm gonna be a little shocked. Oh, she's not. Give Margot broth. The wholesome broth. Margot, Jack made some broth for you. Oh, he's so wonderful. Please set it down on this table. Today my body aches a bit. I've been feeling a bit under the weather recently. She's definitely being arsenic poisoned. I will probably feel better tomorrow. You'll probably be dead tomorrow. Oh yeah, she's poisoning her. Oh, hello, Nessa. Is that a cup of liquid arsenic you're bringing to Margot? Sniff. Nessa, what do you want? Jack asked me to bring this water up to you. No, he did not! That is poisoned arsenic water! I know how hard it is for us women to make it in the world. Is that so? Indeed, especially for women who have lived particularly roughly. Is she gonna blackmail her or something? I have a very good memory for faces, and there's no mistaking one as pretty as yours. That bad bit of business up in Skagway, the Mounties never caught you, though they did try. Break it off with Evan and leave Crimson, and maybe I won't tell. Wait, no, then she wouldn't be arsenic poisoning her if she's blackmailing her. Ha! The things I've seen, the things I've done. You don't frighten me, you old hag. Oh, jeez. She's a crim. But then maybe she is arsenic poisoning her, because she's like, oh, well, if this arsenic doesn't get her gone, then my blackmailing will. You will get nothing, do you hear me? I will make sure of that. When you're dead from arsenic poisoning. Or maybe it actually is Jack. Or someone else. Skagway was lawless, because people looked the other way. But up here, there's no one to see what could happen. Watch out. Oh my god! I figured as much. Silly little gold digger. You watch out. For arsenic poisoning. I think she's gonna die. I really thought it was gonna be Evan, but now I think it's her. She's got multiple ways she could have been poisoned by arsenic. Hi Corvus, what are you up to? I'm doing important work right now, and require privacy. Okay. Bitch. Something fishy going on. I'm gonna continue to make that joke. It never gets old. Tell you what, I'll brew you a cup of tea and bring it to you in the conservatory. Gee, thanks. Is it gonna be full of arsenic? Jack! You head into the conservatory. Nathan and Kimmy are still talking about birds. You had no idea anyone could be so keen about a topic. Jack brings you a piping hot cup of chamomile tea from flowers he grew himself, and arsenic he bought himself in the form of flypaper. The combination of the warm tea, the comfy couch, and the slightly boring conversation lull you to sleep. Honk shoo me me me, as they say. You happily doze on the couch until you are awakened by a commotion upstairs. You head towards the source of the noise and find yourself in Nessa's bedroom. You rush into the room to find Nessa and Evan standing nearly nose to nose in a heated conversation. Someone stole my ruby brooch. I demand you recover my brooch and bring the perpetrator to justice. Curio smashed too. Bunch of stuff's gone. Oh my god. A robber. What? Some of that's mine. Probably misplaced your brooch. As for the curio, I bet you smashed it yourself because I told you I'd lost the curio key and it was locked up tight. I know you're here to get what you think you're owed any way you can. So don't expect any more of my help. Sputter, I'm done with this. Keep your voice down, why don't ya? Margot's resting. Margot's dying of arsenic poisoning. I should take a closer look at the jewelry box. I swear it wasn't me, it was locked when I looked at it. I remember reading a mystery novel where fingerprints help solve a crime. Chapter 3, Investigations. Okay, so we gotta take fingerprints, we gotta look in the box, etc., etc. And then simply solve the mystery. Examine the jewelry box. Did that say Nump is looking for her? Oh, the Northwest Mounted Police. I was like, who the f*** is Nump? I have not met a character named Nump yet in this game. Now, to the most important business. No! It's still empty! How could this be? Someone's broken into my jewelry box and stolen my very expensive ruby brooch. Oh dear. It's obvious to me that Margot took it, that little vixen. Or maybe it was Nathan. It's obvious to me that Margot took it, but maybe it was Nathan. Kimmy spends a lot of time upstairs. It could have been her. Oh, it was definitely Margot. But it also could have been Kimmy, or Nathan, or me. I'm surprised she didn't go on and blame, like, literally everyone in the house. Be like, oh, Jack's kind of suspicious. Why is he so bald? Why doesn't he have any hair? That was pretty sus, if you ask me. And what about this Albert guy? A foreigner? Kind of suspicious to be from a different country, don't you think? You hear Evan's voice. Is he talking to himself? Do I go in? Hello? I find it wholesome to be alone in the greater part of the time. To be in company, even with the best, is soon wearisome and dissipating. I love to be alone. Hee. Oh, mon cher, you say that, but you do not mean it. Okay, she's not dead by arsenic poisoning yet. Ha, you know, I'm just reading, darling. What a cozy little scene. Look at that crackling fire. Wait, what's that on the side of the bed? A roll of adhesive plaster. I'll take that. May I borrow this tape? Sure, Nancy. We've got plenty. He seems like such a nicer guy now. What the heck? He's like had a character change now that he knows that Margot is being arsenic poisoned by him and he'll soon be rid of her. I don't know. Maybe he's not the arsenic poisoner. This sticky white tape I've got should be useful for lifting any fingerprints I find. I just need a powdery substance to reveal any fingerprints. I do have a powdery substance. Is there not enough in this? Oh my god. Grab your prints? That's a hint. I just realized that's like grab your prints. Wait, what about like ash in the fireplace? Powdery soot! Soot! Take soot. You take some of the soot! Yes! This soot I've obtained is pretty powdery. It could help me reveal fingerprints. Imagine you're in bed with your wife, this random stranger that you've unwillingly taken on as a house guest, comes in and, like, takes some soot from your fire without saying anything. I'd be very unsettled. I'd be like, can you please leave? Excuse me, I'm trying to have an intimate moment with my wife. Maybe now I can get to the bottom of this. The bottom of what? I still don't quite know what the mystery is. The only kind of crime that's happened is Albert's field kit was stolen. Dust glass. Aha! Powdering Margot's drinking glass reveals a fingerprint. Well done! Dust vase. Oh, he doesn't want me to dust his vase. Fair enough. Like, I've kind of overstepped my boundaries in many ways already. Really, he's been quite lenient. Uh-oh. The silver steins are missing. Front of the curio is bordered. Oh, right. I was like, the only crime is Albert's kit was stolen, forgetting about the brooch and the cabinet. Some detective I would be. Dust curio? Aha! Powdering the surface of the curio cabinet glass reveals a fingerprint. Well done! Can I look at these fingerprints and see if they're the same? Where are my fingerprints? Where am I keeping them? Oh, I haven't lifted them! Oh my god. Lift fingerprint. I forgot the important second step. You tear off a piece of tape and press it onto the powdered fingerprint. Congratulations, sassy detective! You've obtained a fingerprint. Type compare fingerprints to check which fingerprints you have yet to obtain. Let's go fingerprint the jewelry box. Aha! The soot reveals a fingerprint on the side of the jewelry box. Well done! Ask Nessa for fingerprint. Nessa, can I take your fingerprint? It might help me solve who burgled your jewelry box. Oh, fine. Do what you need. You carefully brush some soot onto Nessa's finger, then press a square of adhesive plaster on top. Nessa makes a face while you do this, but says nothing. Thanks, Nessa. You've obtained a lovely, clear impression of Nessa's fingerprint. Hello, Albert. What's he doing? Probably ordering DoorDash. Getting a pretzel for Auntie Anne's because he's German. There have been thefts. I'm not surprised. My field kit went missing too, if you'll recall. Yeah, very comparable to the theft of a priceless brooch. Albert, nice way to make this tragedy all about you. The soot slips off the surface of the drinking glass? I suppose Albert hasn't touched his drinking glass yet. Drink from your drinking glass, Albert, goddamn you. Albert, aren't you thirsty? Are you feeling a bit thirsty, man? How can I get him to feel thirsty? Maybe if I just feed him a handful of dried shreddies, like he's some kind of small pet rodent. I think that might do it. Okay, let's go see if there's dried shreddies in the kitchen.